this feeling like it's starting now, starting now. I feel adventurous with you, and there is nothing that can hold us back, hold us back. We can do what we want to do, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Doesn't matter if we make mistakes, which I can promise that we'll do. Just hold my hand and we will be okay. Yeah, it's true, 'cause we got all the time in the world. For better or worse, we should stay together. So let's stay young and in love. We should focus on us forever. Yeah, baby, if you are feeling like I do, we could run away across the ocean. Baby, what you say? We can leave today. Anywhere we'll go, we'll be alright. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you. It's all about you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Friday podcast. How excited is everyone today? Meghan came out of the house. We have pictures, we have video. Yes, Meghan looks amazing. FYI, if anyone has the funds, she is wearing Valentino. I can confirm that she is wearing a Valentino. Stunning oversized suit. And just, wow. Just looking beautiful, looking relaxed, looking happy, looking confident. Thank you so much for joining us today, if you are. And yes, a lot to get through today, a lot. I just wanted to mention that I do know that sometimes Sussex podcasts tend to clash. Now, this is just going to become a thing as more and more people do start podcasts. And all I can say is that obviously we do try our best not to clash with each other, but please do understand that, you know, we do all have separate lives. This isn't necessarily everybody's full-time job. And so we will always try not to clash, but you can always watch the replay, guys. I'm not going to be offended, and I don't think anyone is going to be offended if you can't catch the live. So please do just try and understand, and you know, just pick one, and then you can always go watch the replay afterwards. But let's get into it. Let's get started. I mean, there are 420 of you in the chat right now. Like, wow. So I'm pretty sure that literally everybody who's anybody is here right now. So I'm just gonna say hello to all, because I know that all the usuals have, if there's 400 plus in the chat already, I know that all the usuals have got to be in the chat. So let's just get straight into it. So I think the first thing I'm gonna start with is I want to give my prayers to all of the royal reporters who are doing nothing but taking L's right now. And here is a live representation of the L's, the losses that they are taking.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Yeah, that is what all the royal reporters are doing right now. They're counting their losses because they have been made to look like fools. The amount of fanfare, and you're going to see in the videos, I've done my best to gather as many pictures and as many videos as I could today. That's why the podcast kept on getting pushed back, because I was just pulling all over from social media to give you a good idea of what's going on the ground right now. But yeah, royal reporters taking losses today while we are being fed. They had no idea that Harry and Meghan had visited the Queen, and I really don't think that they're prepared for the success that Invictus is going to be. And so let's start with Meghan's fashion. Do we love it or do we love it? Because I love it. Got her gorgeous Californian tan against this beautiful Valentino oversized pantsuit. Pure white, definitely makes her stand out. And here is the outfit in question. So if I can find out details of exactly where you can buy it, if you want to, then I'll post it in the community tab. But go and check out Meghan's mirror or what Meghan wore if you want the exact details. And here were some earlier photos that came out from fans, just Harry and Meghan there conversing with the crowds, and there were lots of crowds, members of the public, Invictus athletes, and also friends and families of the athletes. So I have just a few videos to show you. And also this adorable video. So in this video, if you see, so the picture that you can see on the screen, right? Meghan's still wearing her coat. And then her coat actually comes off. And the reason her coat is off is because she gave her coat to a mother who was holding a baby, because apparently the temperature suddenly dropped. So she gave her coat to a mother who was holding her baby. Just adorable, absolutely adorable. And what a sweet, lovely thing for Meghan to do. And we also have more footage of Harry and Meghan talking to athletes. So here's some of that.
Oh, they repeated the same thing?
All right, so I'll just get to some of your comments before we continue. Yes, Legs, she is gorgeous and thriving, absolutely thriving. I'll go back to the bigger picture so you can have a good look at the outfit. Oh, thank you so much, Gentle Kiss. Thank you so much for joining us. Lynn, this retiree enjoys a live podcast. I'm so glad that you do. Thank you, Lucy Wynn, for the reminders. Yes, everybody, thumbs up and subscribe. 600 of you in the chat. So yeah, Joe Commonwealth. So yeah, let's send them. Let's send them sympathy cards for their losses. Also, happy Easter for anyone observing. Yes, 3 impossible. That's how you rock a pantsuit with heels and all. Perfection. I'm also loving the delicate jewelry details. We know that's a staple thing that Meghan likes to do with her jewelry pieces. Yeah, Joyce, they've been spinning all kinds of stories today, but we are just going to ignore them and enjoy being in bed. Yes, Margaret, I'm happy for today. Yes, Noreen, she is rocking the looks, rocking sash, white Valentino boss suit. Yes, this is a boss suit. This is you tried to bury me, but you didn't know that I was a seed, and this is my resurrection, honey. Yes, Sonia, fashion is bloody fantastic, if I may say so myself. She is looking fine. And Harry looks cute too. uh, yeah, Dolores, she gave the woman the coat to put around her baby. Marsha, is it true that the Daily Mail asked folks for pictures of Harry and Meghan? Yes, we're going to get to that later on in the podcast. Yes, Bonnie, Meghan is always thinking about other people's needs. Okay, so that is that. And then Harry also met with the Aussie Invictus team, and there was this funny moment. And the Aussie Invictus Twitter page posted, now that the Duke of Sussex is living in California, Team Australia thought it appropriate to continue the tradition of gifting stunning new budgie smugglers to the Duke. And you can caption Harry's photo. Let's caption this. You can think of a good caption for Harry's because that is just hilarious. Hello, Denise. Lovely to see you as well. Lovely to see everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Yes, Agnes, they look so relaxed and absolutely Joyce, in complete and utter control of their lives. Yes, Rahini, this is how you greet people, not behind a fence or flinching from people. Somebody please give me an adjective. She is marvelous. She's wonderful. She's thoughtful. One and only Meghan the Markle, the Duchess. Does anyone think that Meghan lightened her hair? Looks a little bit lighter to me. Well, sometimes the sun does that. When you have it a bit lighter anyway, it makes it even more lighter. Sonia, you don't have any more tears. You're just going to dance now with excitement. Yes. Round of applause for our faves. We are being so fed. So like this is I got this one just for us today. This is us today. We are being fed. We are being so fed. We are full. We are bloated. And it's going to be a whole 2 weeks of this. Yes, Linda, it's so great to see them both so happy. Legs, the music to I'm a Survivor is blasting. Yeah. That should be the theme song for Invictus like next year. They should do like a remix of Survivor. You know how like actually, yeah, the Olympic Games always has a theme song, or they usually have like one or two official theme songs. That's what they should have. Oh, Popcorn Club Aruba. Hello from Aruba. Thank you for joining us, Aruba. Yes, freckle, fresh, and flawless. Them cute freckles. Okay, so oh, thank you so much, Pella Prescott, for the super sticker. Highly appreciated. Um Cho, these footages will soon saturate the wider market, plastered on every news outlet, trending in great perpetuity. Absolutely. And Harry and Meghan were actually trending yesterday and earlier today. I'm sure they will continue to trend. Just some more stuff coming out the Hague. You've got really cool and thoughtful promotional stuff all over town. This particular display was tattoos of some of the athletes, and being a tattooed person myself, I really did appreciate this. You may not be able to see it in the pictures, but they've all got kind of inspirational words. So those are some of the pictures from around town, and also Happy Clogs, Netherlands, are going to be presenting. Also, they have an assignment from the Ministry of Defence, and they'll provide a workshop for children who can paint Easter eggs, and also their super cute egg cup clogs with the logo of Invictus Games. So they've also been getting small to medium sized businesses involved, and great to see really fun things for children being organized as well. Yesterday, it came out that there were a group of 100 or plus children or so that will get to go and actually see some of the games. So they're really trying to connect as much as they can with communities, and that's amazing to see. The UK athletes finally got some acknowledgement from the Ministry of Defence, who wished Team UK the best of luck for the Invictus Games. And there was a short video that was posted on the Ministry of Defence Twitter. I don't know if they just felt like they had to, because so many people were making noise, that nobody really prominent from the UK side had come out and wished them good luck. And I don't really know anything about the delegation or officials for the UK going with the UK team. It seems very thin on the UK side, which suggests to me that there is a little bit of jealousy coming from that side, but no surprises. But we have a nice team picture from Team UK here from somebody's story. So that is that. And also Omid did get a press pass. I have not seen any of the other royal rodents with press passes, so I'm going to assume that they were not given access. Here he is with his wristband. And this is what you get for trying to be someone who was just fair. I've never seen Omid as someone who was pro Sussex or anti Sussex. I think he's always just tried to be fair. Yes, he's had his few kind of tabloidy moments where he's written, I think there was one article that he wrote one Christmas talking about what the Sussexes might do for Christmas. Like nobody would know, because no leaks come from Montecito. But it's always just very frivolous stuff like that. I don't think he's anyone that's ever really been outly slanderous towards the Sussexes at all. So no surprises that he was given front row access. And we'll definitely be watching Omid's social media carefully over the next week or two. Let's see what you're saying. Yes, Jermaine, Meghan is stunning in white. She's just always glowing. White's definitely her color. She's worn that kind of pure white kind of color a few times, and it just always looks good on her. Yes, chills and goosebumps. Thank you so much, Noreen. Maggie, is the UK press there? I have not seen any other prominent usual, like, not basically none of the royal reporters I think are there. None. And let's just go down a bit because I heard something else to say about yes, Chris Ship, this guy who said that he would never talk about the Sussexes again after they left. He did an ITV news segment today, and he literally said, I was in Windsor with a camera and he missed them. They were right under his nose. Meghan and Harry were right under his nose. Supposedly, they stayed the night in Frogmore. Now, that wasn't confirmed by their spokesperson, but that's what some outlets are reporting. And then they went to see the Queen and then left for the Netherlands. But one of the reasons they went undetected was because the Queen cancelled an event that she was meant to go to, and she actually gave that over to Charles and Camilla. So Charles and Camilla were in a were at an event while Harry and Meghan went to visit the Queen. And it said, or it's being said, allegedly, that the Queen did not tell her senior advisor about Meghan and Harry's visit. So this shows that there are at least one or two people who we don't know close to the Queen that are trustworthy. Possibly her ladies in waiting, certainly not her senior advisors. But I guess this corroborates with what Harry was saying about the Queen sometimes not being given very good advice. And there are obviously people within those palace walls that are working for the betterment of the firm and the firm's power structure. Than they're interested in actually making right decisions. They're more interested in maintaining power than they are making right decisions. And that reflects in the decisions that I think the Queen often makes, not excusing her, because if she'd, put everyone in their place a long time ago, we wouldn't be in the situation that we are now. But at this point, I don't really think there is a whole lot that she can do. The time that she could have taken control fully, I think, has passed, although it does still beg the question, why does Andrew get a free pass? But yeah, if anybody was wondering kind of what was going on and how they managed to slip under the radar, most of the press were distracted by this Easter service thingy-majiggy that Camilla and Charles went to. But just back to these tweets. Somebody tweeted at Richard Palmer, I would personally like to know information on some of the athletes. Can we do spotlights on some of the competitors, please? And Richard Palmer responded with, I think one of the results of Prince Harry quitting his senior royal, quitting as a senior royal, and his unfortunate attitude towards the UK media is that the causes he espouses will get less publicity in Britain, no matter how worthy they are. Well, that's strange because right now, if you go to the Daily Fail, the main story is Harry and Meghan. So I don't know why the Royal Rodents continue to pretend that Harry and Meghan are not the main event. They absolutely are. I don't know why they continue to pretend that Harry and Meghan are not the main money makers. Oh, bloody Sausage Squad podcast! Sausage Squad podcast, what are you doing? Tina and Michelle. Oh, I literally just noticed that. Oh my God. Tina, you're going to make me cry live on air. Girl, what are you doing? Oh, Tina. Oh, girl, thank you. Guys, can I just say something? I'm gonna cry. I was in a very, very bad place about a year ago, and I reached out to Tina and Michelle, and Tina has helped me so, so much in ways that I just can't, I wouldn't be able to put into words. And so whatever anybody has to say about the Sussex Squad, I know that there are true friendships, true connections that have formed in this community, and people that literally take the clothes off of their back to help other people. And Tina is one of those people. And we owe so much to her and Michelle for just, I think, inspiring so much courage in the rest of us to start these platforms. And if there wasn't a Sussex Squad, there wouldn't be a Duchess of Success. So thank you so much, Tina and Michelle, but especially to Tina. You've put up with so much, and you've kept on going. So thank you so much. Leslie, what is the time difference where they're at? I'm not actually sure, but it can't be like an hour or two more or less than here in the UK. So right now in the UK, it's just coming to 8 o'clock. Oh my gosh, we're at 1,000 people. I think this is only the second time I've hit 1,000 in a podcast. So thank you all so much. Oh, thank you to Avery J also. Oh, Carolyn, sending you love from Zambia. Libwanji. Thank you for joining us. Yes, incredibly petty of the Islanders not supporting their own team. Terry, the British media, in their tells are spinning. They're doing their best to try and spin it into a negative twist. There, green envy is blazing. Absolutely, they are incandescent with rage. They're the most incandescent they've been for a while, because now it's becoming more and more and more obvious that what is it the Baron always says? The calls were coming from where? Inside the house. They were coming from inside the house. And we know who they were coming from. The future incandescent king. And as Omid Scobie said 3 years ago, keeping plans to visit the Queen a secret would have been impossible. Yesterday was another reminder of where the constant and unwanted leaks were coming from. Her Majesty the Queen will always opt for fuss-free, so I'm sure it was much appreciated on both sides. And Pagan saying, now we know which household is responsible for most of the leaking. Also, when the Queen and Prince of Wales are prepared to keep their own aides in the dark so that you can visit in private, that egg is going to be scrambling himself somewhere. Ain't it just the truth? Ain't it just the truth? Yes, Kenzie, I'm loving this. Our fave looking sweet and modern. Thank you so much, Nafisa Sabaz. Much appreciated. Sorry, I'm going through like all of your comments, so all of your super chats and stuff will come up in a sec. Joyce, I saw the US delegation walking in a parade with the US team. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, it's a damn shame they had to be forced into celebrating the UK athletes. They would have looked very, very bad. I think they were hoping that Invictus would just kind of fly under the radar, but obviously, I mean, only a fool would have thought that. Yeah, the US came through 100%. They're sending a great delegation. Yeah, Sherry, Omid is the only one with an actual press pass. Some people out here were going early, trying to get details, trying to, trying to get good. And where has it led the royal reporters now? Where has it led the royal rodents? They're being blocked out. blocked out with William. And really and truly, does this just not show that regardless of what we think about the Queen, and yeah, I think a lot about her, she obviously likes Harry more than William, and she clearly does not trust William, because William and Kate did not know they're away on holiday. Had a yeah. I don't think this is a recent picture of William and Kate on holiday. I think this is from an old holiday, but I think it's a visual representation of where they are right now. Scorpio comments. Thank you so much for 1,000 plus of you in the chat. That is amazing. Miss P talks. Chris Ship assistant is there. She was reporting earlier on ITV News. Okay. Well, they've probably been given very, very limited access, but I don't think they'll be getting too close. Hey, Tina. Yeah, Claudia, I had the feeling that Omid would get a press pass, but I love that he was so quiet about it that we didn't even know until he was literally there with his press pass. He didn't make a big fuss about the fact that he was going. Yes, Pelena, no knots in Meghan's bag. She knows how to be classy. Oh, Tina, I'm sure if you're still there, I'm sure everybody would like to know whether or not there will be a Sussex Squad podcast tomorrow or the week after. Please do let us know. And thank you so much for the super sticker, much appreciated. Yeah, sisters helping sisters, always. And I see it all the time in the squads, people helping each other out. There's a lot of people who I've been very fortunate enough to get to know away from the platform and actually talk to them and see their faces, and I love that. I love that we've formed this community the way we have. But Teresa, that's good QE to kept things to herself. Well, it's been said that they do Zoom regularly, and so there's got to be some aids that do help her. Yes, easy Q. Lizzie played them. She played them. They didn't know what was coming. Hey folks, I'm just trying to scroll down your comments as much as possible before we move on to the next part of the podcast. Yes, Carolyn, I can imagine the Queen wanted that meeting too. And they knew about it. Well, she knew about it, it was planned. Yes, Agnes, William and Kate will destroy the monarchy, for sure. For sure, for sure. I mean, look at the difference already, the way Invictus has just kicked off with a fabulous start. No drama, no leaks. Marie, the Queen is a clever chess player. I really want to know now, who is it in the palace who's helping her? Who is it? So many questions. Yes, Carolyn, there's nothing like the love of the squad, not just for each other, but for charity, for Harry and Meghan's work. There is no fandom like it. See, a lot of fandoms worship the person or the people, but they don't focus on the work. And that's what I love about the Sussex fandom. we focus as much on the work as we do on the fashion and all the other frivolous stuff. We give generously, we spread the news, we get involved, we're inspired. I was having conversations with people that um have uplifted their own lives because of being inspired by Harry and Meghan, who are now trying to get into investing and understanding investing because of stuff that Harry and Meghan are doing with the different companies that they're working with. So I just love this community so much. And I believe that there is some kind of evening reception, so we'll probably get more pictures come out later on. Just a reminder, I might will I let me think about this. At the most, if I do a podcast tomorrow, guys and dolls, it will be a very, very, very short one because I've got a very busy day tomorrow. But I will definitely do one on Sunday. So, stop crying. You know what I'm like, Tina. Just stretch Nelly. Okay, I'm getting further down the comments now. Thank you so much, Avery, for your super sticker. And let's keep scrolling down. Hello from Jamaica. Thank you for joining us. Lydia, thank you. The Netherlands is 1 hour ahead of the UK. In the US, it's 6 hours ahead of the East Coast. Thank you for that. Helena, she cries like you, Tina. Hello, Black Cougar. Nice to see you. Thank you so much, Shining Light. Sending love from the United States. Thank you. Legs, thank you also for the super sticker. Thank you, everyone entering the chat. Thank you, Janet Lavali, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Thank you, Apia McBrown, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Rochelle, Ukraine President Zelensky contacted his country team once they landed, but I didn't see anything posted from PM Boris. No, nothing. Like I said yesterday, to be honest with you, it's better that Boris Johnson just stays quiet right now. He's in too much trouble. I think that it would be better even if somebody from the opposition or just somebody else of importance said something to the UK team. They could have even gotten a major celebrity to say something, but they just can't be bothered. Thank you so much, Black Cougar, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. But yeah, I think we should probably be getting Meghan in another outfit today because I believe that there is an evening reception. Sonia, I'm so very happy to see all the teams, but especially the team from Ukraine. They were met with a round of applause when they walked into the holding room from the other team. So great to see encouragement from everyone. Yes, McViv, no leaks. No leaks at all. Yes, Gentle Kisses, they are always on holiday. Always on, although to be fair, it is actually the children's holidays here in the UK, and it's a bank holiday as well. So they are meant to be on holiday, but sometimes it just does seem like they're always on holiday. Okay, so Tina says we don't know yet, but most likely yes. Okay, so I will remind everyone tomorrow if there is a podcast for Sausage Squad podcast. Okay, so on to the next few things I had lined up. Yeah, just a quick mention of all of the hoo-ha that did happen with the Queen. I mean, these were all of the headlines. Daily Fell saying exclusive. I don't know if it's an exclusive if you didn't know, and it's on every single cover. And this Twitter commentator, Aya, actually had a very good breakdown about the situation. And she said, Harry and Meghan went because it wasn't a public visit. No one knew they were there till they left. If no one knows you were there, the threat the threat level is minimal. So a lot of people were trying to downplay Harry and Meghan's threat risk because they were able to go. Now, we don't actually know the exact details of Harry and Meghan's security right now. That's very much being kept under wraps. But I do agree with Aya here saying that if it was under the radar, then the threat was absolutely minimal. And she goes on to say, I'm so glad the Queen didn't tell her senior aides. They would have probably leaked it to the tabloids for a big payout, because we know that the palace staff are not paid very well. So that's often how they increase their pay, by leaking. And she says the Queen must have had an aide or 2 or 3 that is absolutely loyal. Remember when we learnt that in the O interview that Harry mentioned he, Em and Archie Zoom with Betty and Philip? Ain't no way a elderly person is figuring out how to work a laptop and Zoom on their own. And I agree. And just general commentary from everyone online. Anne Boleyn always coming with the facts, saying Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are well liked in the US. The only people who hate them are the racist or MAGA crew who dislike them because Fox News or Donald Trump told them to. I can't help but laugh at Brits insisting the whole world hates them. You are not the world. And that is true. And it also, the same way the whole world doesn't hate Harry and Meghan, the whole world also doesn't necessarily know or care about the other working royals. Now James saying those that were so offended that Harry and Meghan weren't being private enough, like they said they would after leaving the royal family, are now annoyed that they went to see the Queen ... in private. So the hypocrisy just showing itself. Most subtle saying Harry and Meghan are truly Beyonce's friends. They legit did a surprise drop at Windsor and then disappeared. And if anybody is a Beyonce stan, they will know that there are never any leaks that come from Beyonce's crew. And also Dion saying Harry and Meghan secretly visited the Queen at Windsor Castle and bounced to the Hague for the Invictus Games, but only tourists got the sighting because much of Britain's royal press were outside at St. George's Chapel waiting for Prince Charles and Camilla. So there was one story that came out that apparently tourists got to see Harry and Meghan and that the press missed them, which we know is an absolute lie. And we now know that there are absolutely no pictures at all of Harry and Meghan at Windsor. Well, at least no paparazzi pictures, because the Daily Fail were asking the public for tips and pictures of Harry and Meghan at Windsor. So once again, more L's. And just days, weeks before, a lot of news outlets were reporting that Harry and Meghan would not visit the Queen during their Invictus trip. And they had not even stopped to think that perhaps they could drop by before. I think they were all betting on them dropping by after. And it's also just very interesting to look at the differences in how this was reported in the US and UK press. So if you look at the 2 pictures that were chosen here, one by the Daily Fail, where it looks like the Queen is very annoyed, and it almost looks like Meghan is kind of pointing her nose up, which I don't think she is. She's just probably just concentrating on whatever it is, whatever's going on in the crowd. But then a completely different picture of the same event, chosen by People magazine, where they're all laughing and smiling and happy. Now, People used to have a UK lead editor. They left, and a US editor who has previously said very positive things about Harry and Meghan replaced him. So huge change of tone in the reporting about Harry and Meghan in People magazine, and you can see the difference in how a US publication tries to paint a picture in comparison to the Daily Fail and the other UK press and tabloids. So the only other thing I had to mention before we just enter into a chat and questions was that, let's have a look. Jamaica. So this just came out today. Former Jamaican PM P.J. Patterson walks away from the Queen's Privy Council, an advisory body to Her Majesty, it has been reported. Patterson said he was moved to do this as a show of support for Jamaica moving towards becoming a republic. The council serves as an advisory body to the Queen. Patterson said he was moved to retire from the body as a show of support for Jamaica moving towards becoming a republic. He said in his statement, there now exists in Jamaica a national consensus that we should effect during our own Diamond Jubilee of Independence the process of appointing a citizen of our own country as head of state. In view of my strong support for the significant change and my determination to that end, I regard it as prudent and timely to retire from the Privy Council with immediate effect. He wrote in a letter dated March 30th. So I don't think I actually reported on this at the time, but it seems like he's doubled down on his actions. And who was it that lost 3 countries for the Commonwealth on their tour? Yeah, we know who it was. Their names don't need mentioning. Okay, that is pretty much all I had for today. So we're just going to go to your comments and a chat now. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you for your super stickers and your super chats and your support. Really, really do appreciate it. And let's just ignore the noise. Please, please, please. Don't pay too much attention to the distractions and those who are incandescent with rage. Let's just enjoy being fed, enjoy seeing Meghan the next few days, and enjoy the Invictus games. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Rowan, for your super sticker, and also Sharon Lambert for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you so much. Oh, Miss Viv, you are going to be 65 years young tomorrow. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Anne, you now have more on your podcast than Wheelix had on his Premier Earthshot podcast. Really? Oh, wow. That's amazing. That's good to know. Oh, isn't that just so funny though? Oh, see, well, that's what happens when you actually build a strong, joyful, uplifting, happy community. And when you're not consumed with hatred. Joseph, I tip my hat to the Queen for not spilling the beans. Well, it seems like she's always liked Harry, and Harry's never had anything but good words to say about his grandmother. So that's how they see each other as a family, regardless of how we see them, or so we see the Queen as a public figure. Hey, Jude M says, I do hope the Sussex children were with Harry and Meghan when they met Liz. Well, we don't know yet. It wasn't mentioned that they were, so we'll have to wait and see. Thank you so much to the mods. We have a lot of people in the chat today, so thank you so much for keeping the space clean. Yeah, I love these new pictures of Meghan. I'm sure a lot of people will be turning them to their profile pics. Cynthia, hope you are all doing well. Please give a shout out to Terrell. My mind is on him. Thanks. Oh, who's Terrell, hun? Is that a family member? I hope whoever they are, they're doing okay. Avery, William was hiding behind Harry so much that he lost who he was as a person, whilst Harry was made to grow up through the hardware. The press mollycoddled William, indeed. And look at what happens when you are mollycoddled, and look at what happens when you are forced to work. You create a global event spanning countries around the world, hundreds of athletes, delegates, sponsors. I mean, what an amazing accomplishment by Harry, really. Denise, did anyone see the see the morning interview with Angela Latrine speaking on the visit, the Queen visit to the Queen, saying Harry's motives for coming to see the Queen? I mean, that woman is just so miserable, so classless. I don't even know how she's still getting spots on TV shows. She's a proven liar. Quite frankly, I just think she's a stalker and has some mental issues. And I think that if she's not dealt with, she's gonna do something to hurt either somebody else or herself. Lottie, I wonder if William and Kate are watching Harry and Meghan. Probably. I mean, Kate needs to know what to wear next, and William needs an idea to steal. So, oh, thank you so much for stopping by, Tina. Love you too. Speak soon, hon. Yes, service is indeed universal. Service is universal. For those of you who are joining now or joining late, if you go back to the beginning, I did have quite a few videos I collected from social videos on the ground of Harry and Meghan meeting with people and meeting with the crowd. So you can go back and watch those. Oh, I love you too, Tina. Have a lovely day, hon. Speak soon. Hey, Bridget, we need to get you to £1,000 tonight. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just grateful that you will sit here and watch and support with your time. And thank you so much for joining, Sharon Lambert. What's everyone doing for the Easter holidays? Anything fun? Thank you so much, God's Child, for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Yeah, Carolyn, the Leakers are on a skiing holiday. I mean, now that it's so obvious, I really want to know how they're going to try and spin this. Everything that Sussex Squad predicted, everything that we said was true. The calls were coming from inside the house. Yes, Marina, the Queen could send a message to Team GB. Don't know why she's not. Yes, Lottie, I'm so glad that Harry married Meghan and no one else, because who else could handle this all so graciously? Like this, if you're gonna do ride or die, do it this way. Like, do it with a prince who has integrity, who is loyal, who is consistent, who is as ride or die for you as you are for them. Don't be doing none of this struggle, love, in the hood, ride or die nonsense. This is how you do ride or die the right way and come out winning. Legs, we also have seen that Eugenie is trustworthy, and she could have possibly been a mediator also. Teresa, can I get some guesses as to how many people at Buckingham Palace, KP, and Clarence House will be fired next week? I think that's a total of about 30. Yeah, definitely some heads rolling. Because whoever it is that's been helping the Queen, they're probably going to get it. I think they know that Queen's end is coming near, and I'm sure that the Queen will award those who were loyal to her very generously in her will. Janet Pickering, I believe all the evil towards our royal fabes from the trolls are out of jealousy. Kudos to H&M for a job beautifully and perfectly done, especially the secret visit to the Queen. Awesome, 100%. Thank you so much, Denise Taylor, for the super sticker. Yes, Legs, we did almost get to 1,200 just a moment ago. That is a record for us. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Yeah, Black Queen. The rags were reporting that a busload of people saw Harry and Meghan in the public and and waved. That's just ridiculous. We would have gotten pictures. Do you think the Queen took photos that might be released later? Maybe. I would absolutely love it if that was the case. Because that would really get some people's blood pressure high. Okay, let's scroll down. Oh, does Meghanpedia have a new article? Check out Meghanpedia's published new article, The Sussex Roundup, March 2020. Link here. Okay, yeah, go to Meghanpedia and read it, everyone. I love Meghanpedia. She has some great articles up there, very detailed. Great writing. Thank you so much, Shelyo, the super sticker. Chiefy Dilly, I love Meghan's hair, her watch, her necklace, her suit, her handbag, her makeup. I want to know everything, what fragrance she's wearing. Yeah, check out some of the Meghan style blogs, like What Meghan Wore and Meghan's Mirror. I'm sure they've got everything down. And Daniel Martin sometimes posts his favorite products, what he uses, if you want to know what makeup. But I believe that Meghan's Mirror actually has a section of a lot of the stuff that Meghan said that she liked to wear back when she had the TIG. So check that out if you want to know about all her makeup looks. Yes, Harry's genuine smile. They just look so relaxed. So relaxed and in love, joy. MSP, do you think Eugenie may have helped pull this visit off? Possibly. Possibly. I mean, it kind of makes you think about those pictures of them at dinner, laughing and smiling and happy. Margaret Jones, I think the Queen recognizes and appreciates those of the strong work ethic and ideas. She sees that in both Harry and Meghan. I think she does. I'll always say that she could have done more to protect Meghan, but at the end of the day, like we really just don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But when I see her walking into a church, a memorial, hand in hand with Andrew, and I think about what happened to Meghan, I still have to ask the question, why did she not protect Meghan? Thank you so much, Pele. Thank you for dropping by. Yes, Kauai. Good Friday to all the squaddies. I'm waiting for Kate to come up with a white suit on. Oh, I mean, if she does, and if it's an oversized white suit at that, I'm going to literally just ignore it and do what I usually do, and that's repost Meghan's original look. That's what we need to start doing from now on. Every time Copy Kate does a copy, we need to just repost Meghan's original look. Just want to make sure that I don't miss too many of your good comments. Yes, Benjamin, I'm so glad that this happened. It shows who is giving them trouble. They were away and this went off without a hitch. It's just divine timing, though, really, isn't it? Absolute divine timing. Cho, Richard Eden, and Denwood in the vanguard of the maddening crowd of royal hounding dogs at the bottom of the pits of Hell's Gate. That could literally be a poem, Cho. That could literally be a poem. Thank you for those words because they're nothing but the truth. They must be absolutely livid. Thank you, Caddy K, for the super sticker. All right, I think we're going to wrap this up now. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Who is going to get the last word? Who's going to get the final word? Thank you, everyone, for your support. Cannot believe we managed to get to 1,000 today. But everyone is just so excited to see our faves. So, Cho, perhaps Eugenie does what our good family for having to be on your side. Living in that Frogmore cottage is no coincidence. Harry is clever, having his private home compromised before. Yeah. So Eugenie can keep a good eye on things. All right, Carmen, I will give you the last word of the day. The fun continues. Indeed, it does. We're going to get to see Meghan over the next 3 days. We're going to get to see Harry until the end of the games. Let us enjoy being fed. And I will see you possibly tomorrow for a short podcast, possibly. But if not, definitely on Sunday for a roundup of anything that happens tomorrow and during the day on Sunday. So love you all. Thank you once again. And enjoy being fed.
Oh, they repeated the same thing?
It's my time to say